Donald Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, is testifying today in the former president's criminal trial in New York. Cohen is the fella who paid $130,000 to adult film actor Stormy Daniels just before the 2016 election. That is not in dispute. Prosecutors say this is in dispute, this part, that he did it at Donald Trump's direction. That's the key part. The defense could question Cohen's credibility, however, as a witness because he previously pleaded guilty to lying to Congress. And for that, he served a little more than a year in federal prison, that and other charges.
That's right. Trump addressed reporters outside the courtroom this morning and denied any wrongdoing. He also criticized President Biden, calling him, quote, the worst president in the history of the United States of America. CBS News chief election and campaign correspondent Robert Costa is following this from the courthouse in Lower Manhattan, as he has been for weeks now. So, Bob, what are the major takeaways from Cohen's testimony this morning?
Good to be with both of you. Today is such an important day for the prosecution in former President Donald Trump's criminal case here in Lower Manhattan. Michael Cohen finally taking the stand. His testimony began with many biographical details, how he ended up in Donald Trump's orbit more than a decade ago, how he became a confidant and so-called fixer for the then businessman. And he talked about how he really built up a portfolio for Trump that was unusual, that included dealing with everything from when a taxi driver hit Trump's limousine to allegations about Trump's conduct. And that latter part is what's crucial for the prosecution here, as Cohen right now is detailing all of these so-called catch-and-kill operations that he set up with David Pecker, the former publisher of the National Enquirer, to catch bad stories and terrible allegations about Trump, which Trump denies, and catch them before and kill them before they were published in the National Enquirer.
Bob, it seems to me that the jury would be interested in understanding Cohen's journey from chief defender of Donald Trump to now chief critic of Donald Trump. So how does he explain that evolution?
He's trying to stay away in his testimony from making it all about him. I've spoken to Michael Cohen about this at length over the past couple of years as he's prepared for this day in his life. And he's leaning on the documentation and the dates and the chronology of his relationship with Trump rather than kind of vague recollections or observations about Trump. He knows that he has served time in jail for allegations related to this case on a federal level. But as he has said to me and so many others, he believes he acted at the behest of Donald Trump. And so he's leaning into the details that can be corroborated here by testimony and documentation.
Bob, Trump has been scheduling his campaigning between the dates he has to be in court. That clearly hasn't stopped people from going there and rallying. But there was a rally over the weekend. How did he address the trial, and how is it all playing out for him politically?
You see here in Lower Manhattan right now, just walking past me, is Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama. You have Nicole Malliotakis, a New York lawmaker here. And so this campaign has now come to New York. It's come to the Jersey Shore over the weekend. Trump was in Wildwood, New Jersey, held a rally with thousands of people over the weekend. So he's trying to fit in time for campaigning, but this is a real burden on his campaign in the sense of the time cost to have the candidate off the trail, sitting in a courtroom. He can't be anywhere else. This is a criminal trial. He must be here.
Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you.
To the